Everybody, we are back with another review, and today we are checking out the Apple presentation system for our retro electronic review for the week. So, without further ado, let's hop right into the review. So, I ended up getting this multimedia series Apple presentation system through the store. So, I wanted to show you guys exactly what it is, and it's pretty cool. This is basically the original way that you were able to broadcast your computer system, which was always at the time going to be like a desktop for the Mac, and especially with the software and everything that they had going on, being able to project this onto a television or to a larger screen worked out amazing, especially for interfaces with businesses and for presentations like for schools. For example, I imagine at the time running some basic form of presentation software along with having this onto a larger screen allowed, I guess, the sales for Apples and Macs at the time to be a little bit more predominant in the business industry. So let's check out the sides of the box, some of the features and things that are included here, starting off with what's in the box. So you get the LTV Portable Pro from Focus Enhancements that has a video converter box, all necessary cables, power adapter, screen squeeze software, and a user guide. Okay, cool. Requirements: an Apple Power Macintosh, a Macintosh, or a PowerBook, which is basically like the version of a MacBook now at the time. Personal computer with a video output port. A television or a VCR, so basically anything with the video input on them. At the time, I imagine people still weren't switched over to digital at the time. I imagine it was still something that people were slowly still changing over into the digital era. So features: it allows you to connect your television to your Macintosh computer and view your presentations on TV. That's pretty cool, basically what I just explained. Lets you connect a VCR to your Macintosh and record your presentations. Now that is superb. On videotape for easy and inexpensive distribution. Obviously that would be very beneficial for you to be able to record that at the time. Like pre-DVD era, you would be able to mass produce these VHS tapes and distribute them with your presentation. If you're doing some kind of a marketing presentation or some kind of sales pitch, it'd probably be really easy for you to use something like this. So again, more appealing to the business, not so much the average consumer or average user, unless you're doing something at home. Lets you adjust the image for flicker reduction, horizontal squeeze, and vertical shift, just as you can with the television. So display images in as many colors as your computer supports. So basically it's a direct mirror to the television or the display of what you have on the computer, basically how it is now. Gives you a crisp, clear color picture with image resolution of 640 by 480 dots per inch. So obviously not something you're going to want to hook up on a very large or larger display. So we got the date of this. This dropped out 1994. You got that vintage logo there on the top. And then we got more of the features. Let's hop down to the bottom here. We got put your ideas on display, and clearly you have right here a presentation going on where you can see the exact mirroring of what's going on in the computer onto the TV screen. I don't know why they didn't put any cables in there. There's literally no cables hooked up to anything, not even power cords. But you got a VCR here, so obviously they're trying to show the max capacity for everything that you can get out of this presentation system. And it says the Apple presentation system lets you record your presentation on videotape so you can send copies to people who can't be there to see you give it. Basically what I just explained earlier. Pretty good sales pitch for not even reading the box prior to this. The Apple presentation system lets you make adjustments for flicker reduction, horizontal squeeze. That's what they basically explained there, and you can see some of the edits right here of what's going on. and get started right away. One of the best things about the Apple presentation system is that you already have most of what you need to make great presentations: your television, your Macintosh computer, and your ideas. Now all you need is in this package to turn your computer on and television into a presentation system for meetings, classroom teachings, training sessions, and entertainment software viewing. So basically, this system basically appeals to, it sounds like, the business class, but the one thing, they got this caveat here where it allows you to also, as a normal average consumer who would want to buy this for their home use, you can watch home movies, entertainment software viewing. So basically you'd be able to watch your own movies on a larger screen, especially if you had, at the time, like the first era of digital videos, you'd be able to watch those and revisit those on a larger screen for viewing. So let's check out what's in the box. So let's see what we got here. I'm sure there's going to be some interesting stuff in here. It's almost like opening a time capsule. So we got some cables here. We'll put these aside. Nice. What do we have here? We got the power cord, all new. And then we got the Focus Enhancements LTV Portable Pro, which has the connections for S-Video. We got video out composite, and then it's got the power here, and then here's where you can adjust the video level, and then you have different options here. You got video out to monitor, video in from computer. So if you think about it, this is very similar to the Elgato, only for Mac and not HD, and for back in the day. So you're talking over 20 years ago, 24 years ago, this was relevant. So, but honestly, I mean, not much bigger. I would say the Elgato is probably half of this. But this is essentially exactly what that is. This is a way to stream your image from the computer to your TV. So I think this is super neat to come across this. But again, it's something very niche for the Mac, because at the time they probably didn't have a lot of accessories. I know during the 90s it was very difficult to get software for the Mac. I mean, you had to really cater to the games that only were released on it, and the types of peripherals were the same way. So it was very difficult sometimes to find very broad range of different specific niche items. So to see something like this for a Mac is pretty cool. So right here we have this interactive multimedia, I guess like a sampler. It says Getting Started Macintosh version. A guide to creating interactive multimedia, productions featuring a trial version of special delivery authoring software, trial versions of tools for creating movies, drawings, paintings, special effects, library of the best collections of digital movies, photos, backgrounds, sounds, and music, hands-on tutorials, samples, examples, and more. So we got this interactive sampler here. To get started with the interactive media, start this, load it up. It says it's got some programs here we could try. So it's got Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, Fractal Design Painter, Media Cataloger, Special Delivery, Stratotype 3D, Stratotype Studio Pro. You get the point. If you want to check all these out, feel free to pause the video and see all the software that are included onto this particular CD. So it looks like here we will skip over to the system requirements, which requires a Macintosh LC2 or higher, includes the Macintosh 2 family, Performa, Centris, Quadra, and PowerBook. You need a CD-ROM, you need a hard drive, you need a system 7.0 or higher, and you need 4 megs of RAM. Wow, 4 megs. Pretty crazy. So that's pretty small in comparison to what's going on now. So it's got some more explanation in regards to the multimedia aspect of this, and then you have the classic 90s snap-in case with the little corner snippets for you to be able to take the CDs out. Pretty neat. We'll check out the letter from Apple in a second. Got some register information from Focus Enhancements. I do find it interesting that this is almost like a third-party software branded by Apple, which I imagine at the time this probably was such an amazing idea that they didn't even care if they left the word Focus Enhancements on there. But you know for a fact that nowadays this would probably be branded some kind of Apple on it, or this would not be on here at all, because it would be their product completely. Much like how they have, where do we have here? We have the cord. If you look at their TV cord right here, you have, it even says it's Apple. So I mean, they even branded the cord. So this must have been a pretty special treat for them to have the ability to have this launch on their system. So I imagine the focus enhancements, the LTV aspect of it was allowed to remain branded on here. So, and lastly in the box we got this letter from Apple, which is pretty cool. So I saved the best for last. Here, what we'll do is we'll keep it halved and then we'll flip it. It's got the logo on top. It's pretty cool. Dear customer, congratulations on your purchase of the Apple presentation system. Apple Computer worked with focus enhancements to tailor its video conversion technology for use with Apple Macintosh computers. In addition to the LTV Portable Pro video conversion hardware and software, we have included a CD-ROM titled Interactive Media Getting Started, so that you can begin to explore the exciting multimedia capabilities of your Macintosh. The enclosed user's guide includes all the information you'll need to get your new product up and running. We hope you enjoy your Apple presentation system. Best regards, Apple Computer Inc. So pretty cool that you actually got a little thank you letter. I mean, I can't really remember the last time I opened something and it had a thank you letter from the company that created, or even something that just kind of went over a little bit of an overview of what exactly is going on, and they even explained their collab in here with focus enhancements. So pretty cool. So this thing is in really good shape, and if not new or not used at all. So but this thing is definitely something that needs to be remembered as one of the coolest retro items that you can come across for a Macintosh during the 90s. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Want more content like this, subscribe to the channel. We do retro electronic reviews every Friday, so be on the lookout for that. And let us know in the comments below if you ever used one of the focus enhancement products specifically for the Macintosh. So have a great rest of your night.